If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option, as Sori says. $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at villageXchange@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy merch.
Death Angel Lost. Let's do this shit.
If
I like that band. The vocal style, the hardness of it, the aesthetics from the video. You guys should check out that video. I love all of it, start to finish. And what a message he was putting out there. Holy shit. We're talking about war again, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's so terrible. So he's talking about basically being tricked into it, but then you got to live with it. The guilt, the shame, the pain. Oh, really? This isn't what they usually sound like, Ben? Okay, that's kind of disappointing. I really like this one. He says, can anyone... Oh, you going?
Go, man.
Can anybody hear me now? A cruel land's fallen sun, pleading to the skies above, forgive me, please, for what I've done. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it seems like this guy had some participation in war, and he's living with what that was like and what he participated in. The only truth is death, they claim. I choose the gift that lie. I chose to gift that lie, force feeding truths to so many as my eyes as I watch them die. Okay. So now he's talking about like going over there, being a part of something where people are getting killed. Train me, then blame me. I bought myself into this game. Mold me, then scold me. I'll never be the same. See, now I'm not sure about the blame me part. I can understand a person feeling like, you know, like your own self-condemnation, but train me and blame me, like have you heard that in any of those stories where the government will train them and then blame them for like what happened?
Well, I don't think they're talking about the government, because it starts off by talking about a cruel land's fallen sun. So there's a sense in which we're trained by Americans because it's your tax dollars at work.
Uh-huh.
But when you come home, these dudes got PTSD, all the rest of it, and they're treated like, well, that's your problem.
I cannot stand it when I see somebody out there with a sign that says that they're a vet and they need help. I'm like, oh.
But I mean, same thing in the 60s. Dudes were coming back from Vietnam. People were spitting in their face, all type of shit.
Mm-hmm. So I'm still not clear on the blame. Did you just say it and I missed it?
Well, the country trained him to go to war.
Yeah, I got that.
But now that he's home, the ramifications of what he's done, he's got to carry it himself.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah, because if we took accountability for people being in that situation, there'd be a lot more help. They would be begging for help.
Well, there's that, and there's also the self-righteous, left-wing college kid that when you come home, they'll say you're a killer, a murderer, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of that shit going around. Which, now looking back at it, they were right, relative to the GWAT, but, that's one hell of an oops. It's one hell of a thing to make a mistake on.
Yeah.
And, if you're in a combat MOS, that's one of the major things that people brag about. Only 2% of the country joins the military, and of that, only 1% join a combat MOS, and you're special, blah, 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 blah. And so, but there's a lot of truth to that, actually. Because most human beings would never put themselves in a situation during wartime to be in a situation like that. And a lot of times, your environment, you're an environment sometimes that takes you out of the real world. And a lot of times you just feel like you're in a video game because it's just so much shit that you're not supposed to see in the real world. It's hard to compute.
What are you talking about when you're online? What are you talking about?
It's just, it's
or in those environments, people
Just
that,
in
from
those
those
environments.
experiences you've heard. They're
I'm
like,
saying the concept of killing
oh,
is in those areas, and it's like, oh, we're at war, and so all of these mores that killing is the ultimate taboo, and it doesn't matter what people say, like, there's always that thing, you know. So, but what I'm trying to explain is like, you know, people that are in those situations, like, it's such a crazy environment, and you're not really thinking about what you're doing because you want to stay alive, or you want your buddy to stay alive,
Yeah.
or you're angry at this guy for killing your
Yeah.
buddy, and it's. I've been on football teams, I've been on baseball teams, and the vibe, it's a team vibe, and when you get out of that environment and then you start having this Rolodex of, you know, it's a really difficult thing to reconcile yourself with.
so there's a sense in which you do the deed altogether, but you have to bear the weight of it alone.
I have a family member that's still operating, and you know, our family is, you know, I mean, you got kind of a glimpse in it. Our family are extremists, and so
I thought you were going to talk about the other family member.
he's getting all these accolades, you know, like we kind of similar career paths type of thing, but he, you know, and one of the OGs talked to him. They said, "Hey, man, like, because something had happened where he was going in for support, and then the hostage didn't end up making it." And so I said, you know, like, how you, and he's like, well, he wasn't running point on it, but he saw the whole thing happen. And I'm like, you know, how are you dealing with that? And he's like, I don't think about that shit, bro. Like, I got another case to work. I'm not in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yep, there it is. So I'm just preparing for that, because that's a big fucking crash. And he knows it too. Like, he knows it. But
How do you know he knows it?
because I know him. But either way, the song was incredible. It definitely communicated what it needed to communicate. You know, we know there's going to be another war in 3 or 5 years because our country is addicted to it. I just, you know, like, the next group of young people, like, I hope you guys, you know, make better decisions than the people that came before you. And this you know, we got Delaney's and shit like that. Like, they're a lot wiser than we were at that age. So, but yeah, man, I get it. You're young. You want to test your mettle. I get it. Me personally, it's a silent count. What do you give it?
It was a 10.
Yeah, people were saying I wasn't
10.5.
impressed with the song.
It.
I was very impressed with the song. It was just coming at me from an angle that I wasn't expecting. But it was a great song. You know, on personal reasons, I'm going to give it a silent count. One of the things though about the video, we saw the official video, and in the official video, there's this kid, and there's Arabic letters, and I'm assuming these are because just like we have psychological operators, the bad guys have psychological operators too. So kid's looking at this flyer, and it's in Arabic. From what I could make out, it was a quote from Surah Al-Tawbah, chapter 9 in the Quran, that and it was talking about going to jihad, you know, kill them with every ambush, that type of thing. So that's what the kid was reading in the video. That's what I mean, my Arabic is horrible, obviously. So, but I do remember that thingamajiggy. And then it turned into an American flag, which obviously the message is both groups of young people are being propagandized by the icons of sanctity in the society. So in an Islamic society, the Quran is the ultimate. American society, the flag is the ultimate.
and both groups are,
Wow.
and it's always kids. It's always kids. Like, it's that movie, The Kingdom, was a pretty crazy movie, and it starts off with these agency guys, and they're working, I think, in Afghanistan or something like that, and a car bomb goes off and kills whatever. Then it shoots to America at the CIA headquarters or whatever. And one of the guys that died in the explosion was married to one of the case officers.
Oh.
So she's in the room and she gets this news about her husband. And Jamie Foxx, who was one of the main actors, kneels over her and whispers something to her. And when he does that, she looks up at him and gives him a hug, and then they go off and go to work. They're looking for this high value target. And at the end of the movie, they found the HVT, and they went in there and they found dude and they killed him.
Oh, I know. I remember.
And they killed dude in front of his son.
Oh my God. How old was the kid?
And the kid was like 9-10 years old. So he sees the Americans go in there and kill his dad. And obviously he's crying over his father's body. And at the end of the movie, the mom leans over to the child
Says the same thing.
and whispers something into his ear, and the kid looks up at her and smiles. And then it shifts back to the initial scene where Jamie Foxx at the beginning of the movie was comforting the
wife.
woman.
Yeah.
And now we can hear
What was that?
what he said. And what he said to her was, "Don't worry about it. We're going to kill them all." Then it cuts to the scene of the little boy
And it's just never ending.
over the dad, and the mom whispers into the ear, "Don't worry, we're going to kill them all." And it was like, yo.
That's why Jesus said turn the other cheek, because if nobody turns the other cheek, the world will never stop. It's just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's just an incredible message. Incredible message.
Damn.
That didn't change my mind about shit. No. I was like, what a great literary device. Good job. Oh, God.
Wow.
Stupid. I'm not as smart as you people think I am, dear listener. Not at all. Not at all. All right, guys. Commercial break. Would you give it?
10.5.
I gave it a silent count. We'll return on the other side of the break, dear listener. This is Vin and Sori. We got